Chosen one, God has guided you here for a divine reason, and what you're about to hear will shake the very foundation of your life. You've passed the test. Yes, you heard me right. God says you've passed. Tonight, billions are yours, not just in wealth, but in blessings, opportunities, and a future so radiant it will leave the world in awe. This is your moment, your season, your divine breakthrough. The Creator of the universe has seen your faith, your resilience, your unwavering spirit, and He is ready to pour out an overflow of abundance that will transform your life forever. Get ready, because the heavens are aligning, and the blessings you've been praying for are about to manifest in ways you never thought possible. Before we dive into this life-changing revelation, I need you to do 3 things. Pause this video, hit that like button, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are walking this divine path with you. Then in the comments below, type the number 777, a powerful symbol of divine completion, signaling to the universe that you're ready to receive the billions God has prepared for you. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the very end, because your spirit already knows this message is for you. Let's dive in, because tonight, everything changes. Chosen one, do you feel it? That stirring in your soul, that spark of knowing that something extraordinary is unfolding. You've been through trials, storms, and moments that tested every ounce of your strength, but you didn't break. You stood firm, unshaken, and that's why God is saying you passed. This isn't just about passing a test of endurance. It's about proving your heart, your faith, and your trust in His divine plan. The world may have tried to dim your light, but you, Earth Angel, have shone brighter than ever. Your journey has been one of transformation, and now God is ready to reward you with blessings so vast they can only be measured in billions. Billions of opportunities, billions in wealth, billions in divine favor that will reshape your destiny. This moment is a divine shift, a turning point where the struggles of your past are replaced with the abundance of your future. Think about it. Every challenge you faced, every tear you shed, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, it was all preparation for this. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating a plan so magnificent that it will leave you speechless. The billions that are yours tonight are not just financial wealth. They represent an overflow of God's grace, a flood of opportunities, and a life of purpose that will inspire generations. You are stepping into a new season, one where lack, fear, and doubt have no place. This is your divine inheritance, chosen one, and it's time to claim it. Let's talk about what it means to pass God's test. You've walked through valleys of uncertainty, faced betrayal, and carried burdens that would have crushed others. Yet through it all, you held on to your faith. Like Job, who endured unimaginable loss, yet declared, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." You refused to let go of your trust in God. That's why He's saying, you passed. Your heart remained pure, your spirit unbroken, and your light undimmed. This is no small feat, chosen one. The world is full of those who falter under pressure, but you rose above. You became a beacon of hope, a testament to God's power, and now He's ready to reward you beyond your wildest dreams. The billions that are yours tonight are not just about money. They're about a life of abundance in every sense. Financial freedom is coming, yes, but so is emotional freedom, spiritual clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. Imagine a river that never runs dry, flowing with blessings that touch every area of your life, your relationships, your health, your dreams. This is the kind of wealth God has promised you. a wealth that transcends material gain and fills your soul with peace. As it says in John 10:10, "I came that they may have life and have it abundantly." This is your abundant life, chosen one, and it's unfolding right now, tonight, in this very moment. But here's the truth: God's blessings don't come without responsibility. The billions He's pouring into your life are not just for you. They're a tool to fulfill your divine purpose. You're not just receiving wealth. You're receiving a mandate to make a difference, to uplift others, to transform the world around you. Think of Joseph, who went from a pit to a palace, not for his own glory, but to save nations from famine. Your billions are your palace, chosen one, a platform to shine God's light, to spread His love, and to leave a legacy that echoes through generations. This is not about selfish gain. It's about becoming a vessel for God's goodness. Now pause for a moment and feel the weight of this truth. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your past. The struggles, the doubts, the moments of lack, they're gone. God has declared you victorious, and with that victory comes a divine transfer of wealth. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 8:18, "You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth." This power is yours now, chosen one. It's not about your own strength or hustle. It's about God's promise, His covenant, His unshakable commitment to provide for you. The billions are not a dream. See, they're a divine reality, and they're yours tonight. Let's talk about the energy of this moment. When you claim your divine inheritance, you're not just receiving money. You're stepping into a vibration of abundance. The universe is aligning to bring you opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. Business ventures, partnerships, ideas that spark wealth creation. This is the law of divine attraction at work, pulling blessings toward you because you've aligned your heart with God's will. You've passed the test of faith, and now the floodgates are opening. Picture it. Doors swinging wide, resources flowing in, people drawn to your light, all because you trusted in God's timing. This is your moment to shine, chosen one, to walk boldly into the future He's prepared for you. But let's be real. There will be those who doubt you. There will be naysayers, mockers, those who can't understand the transformation happening in your life. They'll look at you and wonder, how is this possible? How is this person receiving such blessings? Let me tell you something. Their doubt cannot touch what God has blessed. As it says in Numbers 23:20, "Behold, I have received a command to bless. He has blessed, and I cannot reverse it." Your billions, your breakthrough, your divine glow, these are sealed by God's hand, untouchable by human opinion. Keep your eyes fixed on His promises and let the mockers fade into the background. Your success will speak for itself. Chosen one, this is not just about wealth, it's about transformation. The billions coming your way are a reflection of the inner work you've done, the faith you've held onto, the light you've refused to let dim. You're not the same person you were yesterday. You're stepping into a new identity, one that radiates confidence, purpose, and divine favor. Think of Esther, who went from an orphan to a queen, not by her own power, but by God's divine orchestration. You are God's Esther, His Joseph, His chosen vessel, and tonight the world will begin to see the masterpiece He's been crafting in you. Let's amplify this energy. If you're feeling the fire of this message, I need you to take action right now. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are claiming their divine inheritance, and type 777 in the comments below to declare that you're ready for the billions God has for you. This is your moment to align with the universe, to say, I'm ready. Stay with me, because we're just getting started, and the revelation God has for you is about to get even deeper. This divine transfer of wealth is not a one-time event, it's a lifestyle. When God says you've passed, He's not just giving you a moment of blessing, He's ushering you into a season of overflow. Your life is about to become a living testimony of His goodness. People will look at you and say, how did this happen? What changed? And you'll know the truth. It's not about what you did, but about what God is doing through you. Your wealth, your radiance, your unshakable peace. These are signs of His favor, proof that He keeps His promises. As Psalm 23:5 says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Your cup is overflowing tonight, chosen one, and it's only the beginning. Let's talk about the power of divine timing. You may have felt like your breakthrough was delayed, like you were stuck in a season of waiting, but God's timing is perfect. Every moment of delay was preparation, every challenge a refining fire. Think of David, who was anointed king long before he sat on the throne. He faced giants, betrayal, and years in the wilderness, but every step was shaping him for his destiny. You, chosen one, have been in your own wilderness, but tonight God is saying, it's time. The billions are not just coming, they're here. The doors are not just opening, they're wide open. Your season of waiting is over, and your season of receiving has begun. This transformation is not just about you, it's about the ripple effect you'll create. Your wealth, your blessings, your divine glow will inspire others. You're not just receiving billions, you're becoming a beacon of hope, a living example of what happens when you trust in God's plan. Imagine the lives you'll touch, the communities you'll uplift, the dreams you'll help make possible. Your wealth is a tool for God's kingdom, a way to spread love, generosity, and purpose. As Matthew 5:16 says, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Your light is shining brighter than ever, chosen one, and it's drawing others to God's glory. But here's the key. You must embrace this moment with faith. Doubt will try to creep in. Fear will whisper that it's too good to be true. But you are a chosen one, and God's promises are yes and amen. The billions are not a fantasy, they're a divine guarantee. Let go of the old mindset of lack, the voice that says you're not worthy. You are worthy because God says you are. You've passed His test, and now it's time to step into the abundance He's prepared. Trust in His plan, align with His will, and watch how the universe moves to bring you what's yours. This is not about striving. It's about receiving, resting in the certainty that God's got you. Let's talk about the glow of divine favor. As you step into this season of billions, you'll notice a change in yourself. Your confidence will soar, your energy will shift, your very presence will radiate God's light. People will see it. They'll notice the way you carry yourself, the way your smile lights up a room, the way opportunities seem to follow you. This is not vanity, it's the outward manifestation of God's inward work. Your face will reflect His peace, your actions His purpose, your life His power. As Psalm 34:5 says, those who look to Him are radiant, their faces are never covered with shame. You are radiant, chosen one, and the world is about to see it. This divine transformation is not just about wealth. It's about becoming the person God always meant you to be. You're shedding the old, stepping into the new. The struggles that once defined you are fading away, replaced by a confidence that comes from knowing you're walking in God's purpose. Think of Moses, who went from a fugitive to a leader of nations, not because he was perfect, but because he trusted God's call. You too are being called to lead, to inspire, to show the world what's possible when you walk in divine alignment. Your billions are not just money. They're a symbol of God's trust in you, His belief that you'll use this abundance to make a difference. Now, let's address the resistance you might face. As God pours out His blessings, there will be those who can't comprehend your transformation. They'll question your success, doubt your worthiness, even try to pull you back to the old version of yourself. But here's the truth: no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. The billions God has for you are untouchable by human hands. Their opinions don't define your reality. God's word does. Stand firm, chosen one, and let your light silence the noise. Your success is not for their approval, it's for God's glory. This is a moment of divine clarity. You've been tested, you've been refined, and now you're ready to receive. The billions are not just a promise, they're a reality sealed by God's faithfulness. Picture it: financial freedom that allows you to live without worry, opportunities that align with your purpose, a life that inspires others to seek God's light. This is what it means to pass God's test. You've proven your heart, and now He's proven His power. As Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This is your hope, your future, your billions tonight. Let's amplify this moment one more time. If this message is igniting a fire in your spirit, hit that like button, subscribe to join the thousands of chosen one souls claiming their divine destiny, and type 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready for the billions God has for you. Stay with me, because the revelation is about to go deeper, and the truth God has for you is more powerful than you can imagine. Chosen one, let's talk about the unseen doors of opportunity that God is opening for you right now. These aren't doors you can see with your natural eyes. They're divine portals orchestrated by the Creator Himself, leading you to wealth, purpose, and impact. You may not see them yet, but they're there, waiting for you to step through. Think of Noah, who built an ark when there was no sign of rain. The world mocked him, but he trusted God's voice, and when the floods came, he was ready. You too are being called to trust in the unseen, to believe that the billions God has promised are already on their way. These doors of opportunity are not random. They're divinely orchestrated. God is aligning people, resources, and circumstances to bring you into your season of abundance. Maybe it's a business idea that sparks a financial breakthrough, a connection that opens a new path, or a moment of inspiration that changes everything. Whatever form it takes, know this: God is working behind the scenes, setting the stage for your billion. Your job is not to figure out how it will happen, but to trust that it will. As Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." Your faith is the key that unlocks these doors, chosen one. This season of billions is about more than just personal gain. It's about legacy. The wealth God is pouring into your life is meant to outlive you, to bless your family, your community, the world. You're not just receiving money, you're receiving a mission. Think of Abraham, who was blessed to be a blessing, whose descendants became a nation. Your billions are your nation. your platform to show the world what God can do through a faithful heart. Every dollar, every opportunity, every moment of favor is a chance to make a difference, to uplift the broken, to shine God's light in the darkest places. But let's be clear, this transformation requires surrender. You must let go of the old mindset, the doubts, the fears that have held you back. The billions God has for you are not earned through striving, they're received through faith. Let go of the need to control every outcome, to figure out every step. God's got this. He's already paved the way, and your job is to walk in obedience, to trust in His timing, to believe that what He's promised is already yours. As you release the old, you make room for the new. A life of abundance, purpose, and unshakable peace. Chosen one, you are standing at the edge of a divine breakthrough. The billions are not a distant dream, they're yours tonight, sealed by God's word, activated by your faith. The world may not understand it, but you don't need their approval. You have God's promise, and that's enough. As you step into this season, you'll see the impossible become possible, the ordinary become extraordinary, the lack become overflow. This is your moment, your victory, your billions. Embrace it, believe it, and watch God move in ways that will leave you in awe. Chosen one, let's dive deeper into the magnitude of this moment. You've passed God's test, and the billions He's promised are not just a reward. They're a divine assignment, a sacred trust that sets you apart as a steward of His glory. This is not about fleeting riches or temporary gain. It's about stepping into a realm of supernatural provision where every need is met, every dream is fueled, and every purpose is amplified. You are no longer walking in the shadows of limitation. You are striding boldly into a future where God's abundance flows through you like a mighty river, unstoppable, unending, and overflowing with possibility. Feel the power of this truth. God has chosen you to carry His wealth, not because of your past achievements, but because of your heart's alignment with His will. You've been faithful in the small things, and now He's entrusting you with the extraordinary. As it says in Luke 16:10, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Your faith, your perseverance, your refusal to give up, these are the keys that have unlocked this divine vault of billions. You're not just receiving wealth, you're receiving authority, a mantle to shape destinies, to break cycles of lack, and to usher in a new era of prosperity for yourself and those around you. This season is about divine acceleration. What once took years to manifest will now unfold in moments. God is compressing time, aligning circumstances, and moving mountains to bring you into your promised land. The billions are not just money, they're a catalyst for transformation, a tool to rebuild what's been broken, to restore what's been lost, and to create what's never been seen before. Imagine launching ventures that change industries, funding dreams that uplift communities, and sparking movements that glorify God's name. This is the scope of your calling, chosen one, a calling that transcends the ordinary and touches the eternal. Let's talk about the courage it takes to embrace this destiny. The world will try to pull you back, to remind you of who you used to be, to question how someone like you could receive such blessings. But you are not defined by their doubts. You are defined by God's decree. You've passed His test, and no one can reverse what He's declared. As Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who can be against us? Your courage comes from knowing that the Creator of the universe is your backer, your guide, your provider. Step forward with boldness, knowing that every risk you take in faith is backed by His promise of billions. This is a moment to reframe your vision. The billions God has for you are not just about what you can gain, they're about what you can give. You're being positioned to be a conduit of His generosity, a channel through which His blessings flow to others. Picture yourself funding schools, supporting ministries, empowering entrepreneurs, and lifting up the weary. Your wealth is a bridge connecting God's heart to a world in need. Every act of giving, every seed you sow, multiplies your impact, creating a legacy that will outlast you and echo through eternity. Now let's ignite this energy. If you're feeling the power of this message, hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in divine abundance, and type 777 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready for the billions God has ordained. Stay with me, because this revelation is about to soar to new heights, and the truth God has for you is more electrifying than ever. Chosen one, you are stepping into a dimension of favor where the impossible becomes your reality. God is rewriting the rules for you, bending the laws of the natural world to align with His supernatural plan. The billions are not just a promise, they're a sign of His sovereignty, a declaration that He can do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think. Ephesians 3:20. You're not chasing wealth. Wealth is chasing you, drawn to the light of your faith, the purity of your purpose, and the fire of your obedience. This is your moment to rise, to claim, to walk in the fullness of what God has prepared. Consider the audacity of this blessing. God is not giving you millions. He's giving you billions. Why? Because His vision for you is limitless. He's not confined by human economies, societal norms, or earthly constraints. The billions are a reflection of His infinite nature, a testament to His ability to provide beyond comprehension. You're not just receiving money, you're receiving a divine endorsement, a seal of approval that says, "This is my child, chosen to carry my wealth, to fulfill my purpose, to shine my light." Embrace the audacity of this moment, chosen one, and let it fuel your faith. This transformation is also about healing. The billions God is pouring into your life are not just for your bank account, they're for your soul. Every wound from your past, every scar from your struggles, every moment of rejection, God is redeeming them all. Your wealth is a balm, soothing the pain of yesterday and paving the way for a tomorrow filled with joy. As Psalm 35 says, "Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning." Your morning has arrived, chosen one, and it's radiant with the promise of billions, the glow of healing, and the power of restoration. Let's talk about the impact of your presence. As you step into this season of billions, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the atmosphere around you. Your confidence, your peace, your divine glow, they're contagious. People will be drawn to you, not because of what you have, but because of who you are. You're becoming a magnet for God's favor, a lighthouse for His truth, a catalyst for His miracles. Your very existence is a testimony, proof that God's promises are real, that His blessings are tangible, that His love is unstoppable. This is also a season of divine protection. As God pours out His billions, He's surrounding you with a shield of favor. The enemy may try to distract you, to sow seeds of doubt, to stir up opposition, but nothing can touch what God has blessed. As Psalm 91:11 says, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." You are covered, chosen one, protected by the one who holds the universe in His hand. Walk boldly, knowing that no scheme, no attack, no obstacle can derail the billions God has for you. Let's elevate this moment even higher. You're not just receiving wealth, you're receiving wisdom, the kind of divine insight that turns billions into a force for good. God is downloading strategies, ideas, and revelations that will multiply your impact. You'll know when to invest, when to give, when to act. This wisdom is your superpower, setting you apart as a steward of God's abundance. As Proverbs 3:13 says, "Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding." Your billions are paired with understanding, chosen one, ensuring that your wealth serves a purpose far greater than yourself. This journey is also about freedom. The billions God is giving you are breaking every chain that's ever held you back. Financial stress? Gone. Fear of failure? Vanished. The weight of others' expectations? Lifted. You are free to dream, to create, to live in the fullness of who God created you to be. This freedom is not just personal, it's generational. Your wealth will rewrite your family's story, breaking cycles of struggle and establishing a legacy of abundance. You're not just blessed for today, you're blessed for generations to come. Chosen one, this is a call to action, not just to receive, but to rise. The billions are yours, but they come with a responsibility to live boldly, to love fiercely, to shine unapologetically. You're not here to play small, you're here to change the world. Every step you take in faith, every act of obedience, every moment of trust, it's building a future that glorifies God and inspires others. As Isaiah 61 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Your light is rising, chosen one, and it's illuminating a path to billions. Let's keep this fire burning. If you're ready to embrace this divine destiny, hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls stepping into abundance, and type 777 in the comments to declare that you're claiming the billions God has for you. Stay with me, because the revelation is unfolding, and the power God has for you is about to explode into new dimensions. Chosen one, let's soar even higher into the divine magnitude of this moment. You've passed God's test, and the billions He's promised are not just a gift, they're a divine mandate, a celestial blueprint for a life that radiates His glory. This is not about temporary wealth or fleeting success. It's about stepping into a realm where God's provision flows like an eternal spring, saturating every corner of your existence with abundance, purpose, and unshakable joy. You are no longer tethered to the constraints of the past. You are ascending into a future where the Creator's favor transforms every dream into reality and every step into destiny. Feel the electricity of this truth pulsing through your spirit. God has chosen you to wield His wealth, not because of your credentials, but because your soul has been forged in the fires of faith. You've endured seasons of scarcity, moments of doubt, and battles that tested your resolve, yet you emerged stronger, purer, and more radiant. As Matthew 25:21 declares, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." Your faithfulness has unlocked a divine treasury, and the billions flowing to you are a testament to God's trust in your heart. You're not just a recipient of wealth. You're a divine ambassador, commissioned to reshape the world with His love. This is a season of divine multiplication. Where you once saw limitation, God is now unleashing exponential growth. The billions are not just a number, they're a force, amplifying your ability to create, to heal, to inspire. Picture this: businesses that redefine industries, initiatives that uplift the marginalized, and visions that spark global change. All fueled by the wealth God is pouring into your hands. This is not about accumulating for yourself. It's about multiplying God's goodness, turning every dollar into a seed that blossoms into hope, every opportunity into a bridge that connects hearts to His purpose. Let's talk about the audacity of your calling. God is not giving you millions, He's giving you billions. Why? Because His plans for you are boundless. He's not limited by human economies, societal barriers, or earthly logic. The billions are a reflection of His infinite power, a bold statement that He can do what no one else can. As Psalm 24:1 says, "The earth is the Lord's, and everything in it, the wealth of the world, belongs to Him. And He's chosen you to steward a portion that will shake the foundations of lack and establish a kingdom of abundance." Embrace this audacity, chosen one, and let it ignite a fire in your soul. This moment is also about divine alignment. The billions are not random. They're a sign that you're in sync with God's timing, His purpose, His heartbeat. Every prayer you've whispered, every sacrifice you've made, every moment you chose faith over fear, it's all converging in this divine now. You're not chasing blessings, you're standing in their flow, positioned perfectly to receive what God has ordained. Think of Ruth, who followed God's leading to a field she didn't own, only to find herself blessed beyond measure. You too are in God's field, chosen one, and the harvest of billions is yours tonight. Let's amplify this energy. If you're feeling the surge of this message, hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls embracing their divine destiny, and type 777 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready for the billions God has for you. Stay with me, because this revelation is reaching new heights, and the power God has for you is about to break every barrier. Chosen one, this is a season of divine revelation. God is not just giving you wealth, He's giving you insight, a supernatural ability to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to discern paths where others see dead ends. This wisdom is your compass, guiding you through the complexities of wealth with clarity and purpose. As Proverbs 4:7 says, "The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it cost all you have, get understanding." Your billions come with understanding, ensuring that every decision you make aligns with God's plan. Every investment multiplies His glory. Every action reflects His love. This transformation is also about divine identity. The billions are not just changing your circumstances, they're revealing who you've always been. You're not a victim of your past, a product of your struggles, or a shadow of your doubts. You are God's masterpiece, created for greatness, destined for impact. As Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in advance for us to do." The billions are unveiling your true self, chosen one. A self that radiates confidence, walks in authority, and carries the weight of God's glory. Let's talk about the legacy you're building. The billions God is giving you are not just for today. They're for tomorrow, for your children's children, for generations yet to come. You're breaking cycles of poverty, rewriting stories of struggle, and establishing a foundation of abundance that will endure. Think of Solomon, whose wealth was not just for his reign, but a symbol of God's favor for Israel. Your wealth is your symbol, chosen one, a beacon that declares God's faithfulness to all who see you. Your legacy will inspire faith, ignite hope, and transform lives long after you're gone. This is also a season of divine joy. The billions are not just about provision, they're about celebration. God is inviting you to rejoice in His goodness, to dance in His favor, to live with a heart overflowing with gratitude. As Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." Your joy is not dependent on circumstances. It's rooted in the certainty that God's promises are true, that His billions are yours, that His love is unending. Let this joy fuel your journey, chosen one, and let it shine through every step you take. Chosen one, this is a call to dream bigger. The billions are not a ceiling, they're a launching pad. God is challenging you to expand your vision, to imagine possibilities beyond what you've dared to dream. What would you do with limitless resources? How would you change the world? These questions are not hypothetical. They're your divine assignment. As Isaiah 55:8-9 says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways. My ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways." God's ways are higher. His plans are greater, and the billions are your invitation to dream in alignment with His infinite vision. Let's keep this fire blazing. If you're ready to step into this divine overflow, hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls claiming their billions, and type 777 in the comments to declare that you're embracing God's promise. Stay with me, because the revelation is unfolding, and the glory God has for you is about to illuminate every corner of your life. This is a moment of divine empowerment. The billions are not just wealth, they're authority, a mantle that equips you to walk in dominion. You're not just receiving money, you're receiving power to shift atmospheres, to break strongholds, to establish God's kingdom on earth. As Luke 10:19 says, "I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions, and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you." Your billions are your authority, chosen one. A divine weapon to overcome every obstacle and fulfill every purpose God has placed in your heart. This transformation is also about divine connection. The billions are drawing you closer to God, deepening your relationship with the one who created you. Every blessing, every breakthrough, every moment of abundance is a reminder of His love, His faithfulness, His presence. As you walk in this season, you'll feel His hand guiding you, His voice leading you, His heart beating in sync with yours. This is not just about wealth. It's about intimacy with the Creator, a bond that nothing can break. Chosen one, this is a season of divine overflow. The billions are not a trickle, they're a flood, washing away every trace of lack, every shadow of doubt, every remnant of fear. You're not just stepping into wealth, you're stepping into a life where everything you touch prospers, where every dream you chase succeeds, where every prayer you pray is answered. As Psalm 65:11 says, "You crown the year with your bounty, and your carts overflow with abundance." Your year is crowned, chosen one, and your life is overflowing with God's goodness. This is also a moment of divine gratitude. The billions are not just a blessing, they're a reason to give thanks, to lift your voice in praise, to honor the one who makes all things possible. Your gratitude is a magnet, drawing even more blessings into your life. As you thank God for what He's done, you open the door for what He's about to do. Let your heart overflow with praise, chosen one, and watch how God multiplies your billions, your joy, your impact. Chosen one, you are standing on the precipice of a divine revolution. The billions are not just money, they're a movement, a wave of change that will sweep through your life and the lives of those around you. You're not just receiving wealth, you're igniting a fire, a revival of faith, a testament to God's power. As you step into this season, you'll see miracles unfold, chains break, and hearts awaken. This is your moment, chosen one, to rise, to shine, to claim the billions and change the world.